Have you ever walked into Sephora, planning to claim one free birthday gift, only to leave with a shopping bag? Maybe it was a moisturizer, a new lip gloss, a perfume you'd been curious about, or maybe you spent far more than the birthday gift was ever worth. Most people assume that's just impulse shopping. After all, you're already inside the store. Why not look around? But what if that shopping bag was never an accident? What if the birthday gift did exactly what it was designed to do? Because despite what it looks like, Sephora isn't giving away free products out of generosity. In fact, the birthday gift isn't really about the gift at all. It's the first move in a much bigger strategy, one that's designed to shape how you think about Sephora, how often you come back, and eventually, where you spend hundreds, sometimes thousands, of dollars over the years. And here's the surprising part. Most people happily participate, every single year, without ever questioning why the gift exists in the first place. This channel is all about uncovering the hidden psychology behind the world's biggest businesses so you can recognize the systems influencing your money, your decisions, and your everyday life. Because once you see them, they're surprisingly difficult to ignore. At first, Sephora's birthday gift feels incredibly generous. It's free. You don't need to buy anything. Every year, Beauty Insider members can choose from a small collection of products from well-known beauty brands. It feels like a simple way of saying, "Happy birthday," end of story. Except, that's not actually the story. Because if Sephora simply wanted to celebrate your birthday, there are much cheaper ways to do it. They could email you a coupon, send you a discount code, or offer $10 off your next purchase. It would cost less, take almost no effort, and it would still bring people back into the store. So why doesn't Sephora do that instead? Why go through the expense of giving away actual products every single year? The birthday gift was never designed to save you money. It was designed to make Sephora feel like the obvious choice. And that tiny difference changes everything. If Sephora simply wanted to celebrate your birthday, there's a much cheaper way to do it. A birthday coupon, 20% off, $10 off your next purchase. It would cost less. It could be emailed in seconds, and it would still encourage people to come back. So why doesn't Sephora do that instead? Why go through the expense of giving away actual products? Because a coupon and a gift don't accomplish the same thing. A coupon makes you think. A gift makes you feel. That sounds like a small difference, but it completely changes what happens next. Think about the moment. A birthday coupon lands in your inbox. You don't get excited and you start negotiating. Do I actually need anything? Should I wait? Is it even worth using? The conversation immediately becomes about spending money. A birthday gift starts a completely different conversation. I wonder what the birthday gifts are this year. I hope they have the Lineage set. Which option is the best one? Same birthday, same customer, completely different emotion. And businesses understand something incredibly important. People remember how something made them feel, far longer than they remember how much they saved. But that's only part of the story. There's another reason. Sephora gives away products instead of coupons. A coupon is just a number. A product is an experience. You don't just look at it, you pick it up, open the box, feel the packaging, try it for yourself. Maybe it's a moisturizer you've been curious about. Maybe it's a fragrance you've seen all over social media. Or maybe it's something you never would have purchased on your own. For the first time, you're experiencing a premium product without taking any financial risk. No wondering if it's worth the price. No fear of wasting your money, just curiosity. And curiosity has a way of becoming confidence. Sometimes, all someone needs is permission to try something. The birthday gift gives them that permission. But here's the interesting part. Sephora isn't just hoping you enjoy the product, it's hoping you start looking forward to it. Think about your own birthday. Weeks before it even arrives, people start searching online. What are Sephora's birthday gifts this year? They compare the different options, watch unboxing videos, read reviews, ask friends which one they're choosing. They're not shopping yet, they're anticipating. And that's incredibly valuable because anticipation doesn't begin inside the store, it begins long before you ever walk through the doors. Think about how unusual that is. Most companies have to fight for your attention. They send emails, run ads, post on social media, push notifications. They're constantly trying to remind you they exist. Sephora doesn't have to work nearly as hard. Your birthday does it for them. Every single year, the calendar quietly reminds millions of people that it's time to visit Sephora without another commercial, without another discount campaign, without another sales pitch. That's remarkably powerful because the best marketing doesn't always interrupt your life. Sometimes it quietly becomes part of it, and that's exactly what's happening here. The birthday gift isn't becoming part of your shopping routine, it's becoming part of your birthday, a tradition, something you expect, something that starts feeling like it's already yours. And once something feels like it's already yours, claiming it doesn't feel like shopping anymore, it feels like collecting it. That's a completely different mindset. Before you've bought anything, before you've looked at a single product, and before you've even stepped inside the store, Sephora has already accomplished something incredibly valuable. It gave you a reason to come back. But getting you into the store was never the real goal. It was only the invitation. Because once you walk through those front doors, an entirely different strategy begins. Walking through Sephora's front doors is where most people think the strategy begins. In reality, it's where the strategy changes. Because once you're inside, the goal isn't simply to get you to buy something, it's to make Sephora feel familiar. You wander through the aisles, test a new foundation, spray a perfume, compare two moisturizers, pick something up, put it back, then pick it up again. None of those moments feel particularly important, but together, they're quietly changing something. The store no longer feels unfamiliar, it starts feeling comfortable. And comfort changes the way we make decisions. Think about your favorite coffee shop or the grocery store you always visit. You probably aren't choosing them because you compared every possible option that morning. You go there because you already know it. You know where everything is, you know what to expect. Familiarity removes uncertainty, and our brains naturally prefer what feels familiar. Beauty shopping works the same way. Every visit makes Sephora feel a little more familiar, a little more comfortable, a little more like your store. But familiarity alone isn't enough to create loyalty. There's another psychological hurdle that almost every business is trying to overcome. Switching brands feels risky, not because another beauty retailer is necessarily worse, not because the products are dramatically different, but because starting over always feels harder than continuing. And that's exactly where the birthday gift becomes so powerful. The moment you claim that free birthday gift, you're no longer just receiving a sample. You're taking a small action. It doesn't feel significant. In fact, it barely feels like a decision at all. But psychologists have spent decades studying what happens after we make small commitments. It's called the commitment and consistency principle. The idea is surprisingly simple. Once we take a small action, our brains naturally want our future actions to stay consistent with it. At first, the commitment feels tiny. You join Beauty Insider, claim your gift, earn a few points. Nothing about it feels life-changing, but habits rarely begin with life-changing decisions. They begin with small ones. One birthday becomes two, two becomes five. Your points keep growing, your favorite brands become linked to Sephora, your annual birthday visit becomes something you simply expect, and eventually, walking away doesn't feel like trying somewhere new. It feels like giving something up. You aren't just collecting free makeup anymore. You've quietly invested in Sephora's entire ecosystem, your birthday tradition, your points, your rewards. Every small decision makes the next one feel a little easier. And that's the hidden reason Sephora wants you to claim your free birthday gift. It was never about the sample. The birthday gift isn't the reward, it's the invitation. An invitation to return, to build a routine, and eventually, to make Sephora feel like your beauty store. The interesting part is that this strategy isn't unique to Sephora. Every successful business is trying to become part of your routine. The coffee shop you visit every morning, the streaming service you automatically renew, the grocery store you never question. Very few companies earn loyalty. Through one big decision, they earn it. Through dozens of small ones. One small yes, followed by another and another, until returning no longer feels like a decision, it simply feels normal. The next time your birthday comes around, you'll probably still claim your free Sephora gift. There's nothing wrong with that. But now, you'll understand why the gift exists. Not because Sephora wanted to celebrate your birthday, but because the real value was never inside the box. It was in the relationship Sephora slowly built, one birthday at a time.